Let me show you the power of faceless, long-form YouTube automation. This channel right here is pulling in over 16 million views every month, and it's entirely built with AI-generated content. According to Social Blade, it's earning up to $63,000 per month, all from videos that run completely on autopilot. Now imagine being able to build something like this yourself. In this video, I'm going to show you how. We'll hit run on our own AI workflow and instantly generate a full YouTube video.
Here in the unexplored depths of the Amazonian basin exists an ecosystem unlike any other documented.
And the best part, you can apply this exact workflow to any niche simply by swapping out the story and adjusting the image prompt. Whether you're creating horror, history, education, motivation, or entertainment content, the automation works exactly the same. And because the workflow supports ultra-long input stories, you can generate videos of any length, even full-length content that runs for hours. From 10-minute explainers to 8-hour sleep story videos, it's all possible, fully automated. And now, I'll walk you through how to build this workflow from scratch. Let's dive in. All right, let's set up the workflow so we can run everything end-to-end smoothly. Let's head into the classroom lesson. First things first, since we're running the render code locally, we'll need Docker installed. Docker makes it easy to grab the latest code and run it anywhere without worrying about your environment. To install Docker, just visit the official Docker website and download it for your system, whether you're on Mac or Windows. Once installed, be sure to open Docker Desktop before running the workflow. We also provide commands to install Docker if you're running on a VPS using a Linux operating system. Next, we need to pull in the Kokoro and Longstory API code using Docker. This will let us run both components in isolated containers and enable them to communicate with each other over a network. We'll start by pulling the latest Docker images for Kokoro TTS and Longstory API. Important note, if you've run the Longstory API before, make sure to stop and remove the old container first. Use these cleanup commands to do that. Then run the updated pull command to fetch the latest version of the Longstory API image. This ensures you're working with the most up-to-date code. When we run the Docker command, it'll spin up a new container. Think of it as a box holding our code. In this case, we're creating two boxes, one for Kokoro and one for the Longstory API. Once both containers are up, they'll be able to talk to each other and run the render logic we need. If you're starting from scratch, just copy and paste the 3 commands we've summarized below into your terminal. Let's go ahead and do that now. In the terminal, first make sure Docker is running by typing Docker version. If you see version info printed, that means Docker is up and running. Now paste in the commands we copied earlier. This will pull the images and start the containers. Next, type Docker PS to confirm the containers were created and are currently running. Great, containers are live. Now we want to make our local Longstory API accessible from anywhere, like from n8n in the cloud. To do that, we'll use ngrok to create a secure public tunnel to our local server. If this is your first time using ngrok, head over to their website, create an account, and install ngrok on your system. Then run the addauth token command. This connects your machine to your ngrok accounts. Once authenticated, we'll use this simple command to create a public URL pointing to our local machine. Specifically, we'll expose port 8888 because that's where our Longstory API is running. You don't need to worry about Kokoro's port. The Longstory API will talk to it internally. ngrok will now give us a public URL that forwards traffic to our local port 8888. This is the URL we'll use inside our n8n workflow. Copy that ngrok URL and let's update our workflow nodes. We need to update the render, check video status, and download video nodes with this new URL. Important, keep ngrok running in your terminal at all times. If it stops, n8n won't be able to connect to your local machine. It's like cutting the bridge. Also, every time you restart ngrok, it generates a new public URL. So make sure to update the nodes with the new URL if you rerun it. All right, the setup is complete. Let's go ahead and run the workflow. After running the workflow, the first step is pulling the story we manually input using an edit field node. For quicker testing, we're keeping the story short, but you can enter anything based on your niche. Next, the workflow pulls a list of background music tracks from a pre-prepared sheet. You'll find the link to this sheet in the video description. It includes horror tracks over an hour long. We then use another edit field node to extract just the music URLs. A function node selects one random background track from the list. At the same time, we pass along the original story for convenience, useful for later steps and review. Now we generate YouTube metadata by crafting a user and system prompt for an AI model. The output here will include the video's title, description, hashtags, and even top and bottom text for the thumbnail. Make sure to include your X API key. It's required for the API call. The response from the metadata generator is a single string containing everything we need. We use a function node to parse that string and extract individual fields like the title, tags, and overlay text. We follow a similar approach to build prompts for the image prompt generator. This will help us generate visuals for our video using the 02 Launch Image API. Because we want our video to be a slideshow, we'll generate 3 background images. A function node loops from 0 to 2, making 3 image generation requests. To avoid overwhelming the API, we add a 5-second delay before the first 2 image requests. The final request runs immediately. Don't forget to fill in your API key for these image generation calls. Once the images are ready, we pass everything to the render video node. This node calls our local API via the public ngrok URL. Make sure ngrok is still running. In the headers, include your X API key. And in the body, we pass all the parameters we've prepared. The render node responds instantly with a task ID that tracks the rendering job. We use this task ID in a check status node to monitor progress. If the status is done, we follow the true branch and proceed to download the video. If the status is still queued or processing, we follow the false branch, which waits a bit, then checks again. Once the status is done, the download video node is triggered. It uses the task ID to download the final rendered video. Let's check the result.
Here we find ourselves on the edge of the Whisperwood, a tract of ancient forest that has defied cartography for centuries. Its boundaries shift with the seasons, or perhaps with something less predictable. Sunlight struggles to penetrate the canopy, leaving the forest floor in perpetual twilight, a realm dominated by fungi and decay.
Awesome. We've got a clean video with fade out at the end, a Kokoro-generated voiceover, and 3 matching image scenes. The download node gives us the video file ready to upload to YouTube. The YouTube upload video node takes care of that, using the title tags and description from earlier. We set the privacy to unlisted so we can review before going public. You can also schedule publish times, notify subscribers, and more using the node's options. Once the video is uploaded, YouTube returns a video ID. This lets us update metadata later, like changing the thumbnail or editing the description. After the upload, we wait around 1 minute to make sure everything completes. Now we generate a thumbnail background image using the 02 Launch API again. Add your API key in the header and craft a prompt based on your niche. We set the image resolution to 720p to fit the full thumbnail width. That image is then passed to the Generate Thumbnail node. This calls the 02 Launch API to overlay top and bottom text onto the background. Let's preview it. Looking great. You can also tweak the font, size, and text position to better fit your layout. Here we made the text smaller and nudged it to the left for balance. Run the node again to update the thumbnail with these changes. Awesome. Now we've got a clean, balanced thumbnail that fits the video perfectly. Finally, we use the Update Video Thumbnail node to push the new thumbnail to YouTube. Be sure to select your Google account credentials for this step. The full config is available in the classroom lesson. Feel free to copy it from there. Let's check our YouTube channel. We see the old video with text overflow, and our new version with a clean fixed thumbnail. The video title scores high for SEO using vidIQ, and the tags and description look great.
Here we find ourselves on the edge of the Whisperwood. Its boundary struggles to realm dominated by...
This is exactly the type of automated video we set out to build. Very solid result. And remember, we're not locked into just one thumbnail style. We also have several example thumbnail styles available in our community lesson. Just head over there, browse the styles, and pick the one that fits your niche or content vibe. To apply any style, it's super easy. Simply copy the body JSON of the style you like, then paste it directly into the Generate Thumbnail node's body input. Alright, There's one more feature in the render video node that we haven't covered yet. So far, we've been using static images in our final video. But to make things more dynamic and engaging, we can add zoom in animation and transition effects for each scene. All we need to do is update the body JSON inside the render video API call. We've already got a list of supported transition effects. Let's start with a simple one for now. Now let's run the workflow again and see how it looks. Once the download video node completes, we can check out the final video.
Here we find ourselves on the edge of the Whisperwood, a tract of ancient forest that has defied cartography for centuries. Its boundaries shift with the seasons, or perhaps with something less predictable. Sunlight struggles to penetrate the canopy, leaving the forest floor in perpetual twilight, a realm dominated by fungi and decay.
Awesome. You can see it's much more engaging with zoom-ins and smooth transitions between scenes. Before we wrap up, there's one more powerful feature to mention. Right now, we're manually inputting the story into an edit field node. But what if you want to generate or use much longer stories automatically, like 5,000 or even 10,000 words? Good news, we've already prepared a Google Sheet full of long horror stories, each over 5,000 words. These stories are perfect for generating full-length videos, even up to an hour long. And if you have a mega story, say 100,000 words, this workflow can still handle it. You could create 7-8 hour long videos automatically. To use our pre-written stories, just connect the provided sheet nodes to your workflow. These nodes will output a single story field, just like the edit field did earlier. Once connected, run the workflow as usual. You'll notice that the sheet node returns a list of long stories. Here we have 100 stories. The function node then processes this output, extracting only the story field. Finally, we pass the story as the value to our last edit field node instead of manually entering the story as we did before. After running the test step, we now have a long story ready to be converted into an engagement video. And that's it. We've just walked through a complete end-to-end automation that generates long-form YouTube videos using n8n and powerful AI tools. From the story, background music, and dynamic scene visuals, to realistic voiceovers, YouTube metadata, custom thumbnails, and even uploading to your channel, it's all fully automated. This workflow gives you a repeatable system to create engaging content at scale, with zero manual effort once it's set up. If you found this valuable and you're ready to take it further, we'd love to invite you to join the Zero to Launch premium community. Inside, you'll get access to all the premium APIs used in this video, including our realistic text-to-speech engine, advanced image and thumbnail generators, and exclusive long-form story datasets with over 100 ready-to-use horror stories. You'll also unlock step-by-step video lessons, premium workflows, and members-only support to help you scale faster. Whether you're building a faceless YouTube channel or looking to streamline your AI video creation process, the Zero to Launch premium community is your all-in-one toolkit to go from zero to launch. And just a quick heads up, we're increasing the membership price very soon. So if you've been thinking about joining, now's the perfect time to lock in your membership and secure lifetime access at the current rate. Once you're in, the price never goes up for you, ever.